Well, again, what's going on, my fellow zombies? Same date of the 20th of April, 2026. Time index. Give me a second here, will you? I know I got a light right there. It's going to be irritating your ass. 17 after 7. Still Monday the 20th, 2026. So, what I was trying to research. What I was saying before in my earlier videos. We have people making theories and wanting them worked out in this lifetime, in this administration here. They want the military to be changed automatically. They want the culture to be rechanged, reformatted instead of what they are and what they were supposed to be doing, but now into someone else's version of it. Heritage Foundation wound their way into the White House. They're an office of controls the budget management. Office of Budget Management, I think. CEO of Heritage and that kind of a job. Palantir, which has been working with the Trump administration of handling people's imprisonment, transportation, and now we're changing everybody else to follow another format that's going to be someone else's version of what we're supposed to be going through for their fascist state. Increasing the military draft to up to 65. If they are still able-bodied, from what Palantir wanted, with their book that they already produced last year. And yes, I got a Kindle version of it. I ordered a damn thing. It'll take me about $15 for that shit, but I wanted to see what the hell the damn thing was about. I wasn't going to get a damn hard copy. Just a Kindle shit, see if I can look at the damn thing and see it and understand what they're talking about. Somewhere on Twitter, formerly X, Elon Musk's version of what the reality and truth is. Fine sack of shit. Palantir was saying there's about 22-point option to rule the country. And one of them is dealing with a mandatory universal draft. Are they sure about that? Are they sure about the universal at this point? You're going to be drafting up handicapped people, broken down veterans who have already served, but it's the other people who hadn't served in the military for whatever reasons. I want to call it a universal draft when World War III hits, that everybody has to fight. And if they've already fought, they got to fight again. We need all hands on deck for the upcoming World War III. It's an all-volunteer army we've had for decades. They say it's not working. They call pluralism not working. So that's one set, one mind. We have to follow someone because that's what they want. More consolidation, more power. How to fuck with people left and right. Is that bad enough we're fighting with politicians who are corrupted and want more and greed, power, and everything else? But the Billionaire Boys Club. I told myself a long time ago I would not get into conspiracy theories. You're going to tell me something, I need to research. I need to fucking research what the hell they're talking about. I've heard conspiracy theories throughout my lifetime. But nobody ever had proof. You had the QAnon shit out there when we had the internet going. And BBS places. Bulletin boards on the internet. That'll fucking drive me crazy with that shit. People got their own version of what they think is right. I think at one time I mentioned either one of my videos that I met an old lady who was so happy that she's trying to share secrets with somebody else because she says, you gotta learn all the secrets. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, there's about this and there's about that. And did you know about this? I'm looking at this old broad doing this kind of shit and I'm thinking, what the hell is she talking about? She's lost it. I'm in my teens. Coming into my 20s. And I'm listening to an old broad talking about this shit. I'm thinking, no wonder you old people have lost your minds. Bad enough, my grandmother died because she literally lost half her mind, half her brain, due to strokes and medical situations. Another of mine lost her heart. She couldn't deal with living on Earth, I guess. But there have been other old people who have died in various causes. But somebody's going to keep telling me about conspiracy shit? Oh, good Lord. Then I've heard other people, I'm coming across pathways, we're talking about stuff happening in life. And I kept thinking, you guys are full of shit. Thinking I know the better because I trust certain sources, and if they're not the right sources, I'm not listening to it. Show me something I can look at. Show me proof. Show me documentation I can research. You can't show me that shit, you're full of shit. No. They said, well, you have to hunt for it. You have to search. You have to hunt. I'm like, no. You got the damn answer. You fucking tell me. You show it to me right now. You don't like it? Fuck you. Bye. Bye. Get out of here. Keep your damn bullshit with you. Let it die with you. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to know. So why is it in this particular century we're squeezing out, not to mention the second decade of the new century of the 21st. And we got these other conspiracies popping out left and right. We're trying to take interest and notice them. Because other sources have been digging up and is being reported by different media sources. And if they can verify the shit, then I'm like, okay, now I can buy something. What's going on? Corporations like Palantir, controlling prisons, data. They want your personal data. They want all your personal data. Even the healthy shit. Even the health information. They got to have everything of you. They got to own your ass. And we got guys going through the computer records of the federal government. Not even government employees, just worse than hackers. They call it Department of Government Efficiency. Bullshit. It was a bullshit thing hosted by Trump and Elon Musk. It screwed over everybody. Bad enough in the technology world, we're getting artificial intelligence using up a hell of a lot of resources. And I mean a great deal of resources. Just to keep zeros and ones alive. The more and more we keep using computer technology, the more and more we keep using the databases. They want more and more built. And we're using up a hell of a lot more resources than we can keep up with. Or we can manage with. I thought I couldn't be scared of the future. I was looking forward to some of it. But when I was reading what the authors were coming up with, George Orwell coming up with it, Aldous Huxley, Ray Bradbury, Asimov, some heavy hard hitters I'm coming across in the literal world, in the literacy world. Am I growing up? We're talking about cyberpunk. We're talking about we're talking about dystopias. We're talking about the world's gone mad. It's supposed to be sane and logical. This is what we're growing up to be. This is what we thought we understood. No longer. Since when was it ever sane in the first place? Now, according to Palantir, we're saying that the nuclear age is dying. The artificial age is here now. And for what the artists of all sorts, of all medias, are trying to let us know in their own creation, in their own creative interpretation, we're seeing it. We still don't want to believe it. We want to be back in the cave, dealing with the damn shadows coming off of a damn flickering light. And think that that's real. Shadows being real to us. Go outside the cave and you're scared as hell about the real world out there. And you're like, what the hell do we do now? Or bad enough we got people trying to convince us what their beliefs are. Their spiritual beliefs. And we have to believe in them because they say so. We got a politician tomorrow who's going to be giving his lecture on what chronicles in the Bible, either the Old Testament or New Testament. Probably Old Testament. Telling us how we're supposed to be living. And that's how we're supposed to be doing it in fear. Fear of this and fear of that. If not, God's going to strike you down with the lightning bolts. He's listening. He's going to get you. I got a bug infested over here in this place. And he knows it. And I'm dealing with it. I got an infestation on my foot. I'm still trying to get healed. And I still got to get that damn thing going through pain. And I don't want to go through it. But he knows that too. I got a dog slowly dying on me. That scares the hell out of me because I'm going to be without one. And I don't know how to live without one. Especially when I put a lot of investment, a lot of years. I don't know if I've got any years left. Maybe. If I had listened to my brother's fear a long time ago concerning about after the age of 60, everything else goes hell in a handbasket, then I would have been on that damn mental kick waiting for the time my body was going to kill me. Either a heart attack, brain, cancer, something was going to kill me right up to the age of 60. And the people in our genetic line that did the same thing. The males, actually. Females lived longer. The males, they died after the age of 60. It's like dealing with Logan's Run. Instead of reaching the age of 30, you reach the age of 60. You get to enjoy the rest of your life. And then you get struck down and renew. Bullshit. You get struck down and you're gone. That's it. But until that strike down happens, I'm still here and I'm still doing whatever I got to be doing. And if I get another year and I get another year, I get another year, I'll call it gravy and keep going on. If or when we're actually going to kill ourselves in the process, for one thing or another, if the world is going to be coming after us, after me. Why? Because the world's going to do that. Why? Don't ask me why. You got the people like the Trump and the faith assholes out there going to be saying, you got to do this or otherwise we're going to condemn you. You're condemned. Bring it on. Bring it on. You're going to strike me down from heaven. Here I am. Get it done, get it over with. I'll deal with the afterlife afterwards. We'll see whether or not I'm going to be able to get into heaven. And if I am, good. If I'm not, well then I'm fucked for eternity, aren't I? I'm going to have people yell and scream and warn me off that I'm not doing it the right way, according to what they think and what their interpretation is. Look, I had been taught the Bible, and I'm not memorizing a lot of passages, to tell you the truth. I remember the stories and gist, some of them anyway, and the lessons that was learned in the New Testament. Turn the other cheek, love the enemy, do good, don't harbor a grudge. A rich man cannot get into heaven, but a camel going through a needle can. Something similar to that effect. I don't know. In the Old Testament, it seemed like God was in charge of smiting, 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 smiting. But in the New Testament, it was love, 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 love. People who got used to hating and beating up on people couldn't deal with love. They beat up on Jesus, killed a guy, made fun of his ass. And yet, the teachings of him still live. Gandhi, a guy I had a lot of respect for. Mahatma J. Gandhi. Bapu. And he had been taught. He had been taught of scholarly works, including the Bible, probably the Quran, or a few other things. But he had knowledge. He had wisdom. The problem is he had to grow into the damn thing. He was also a lawyer. And he had to relearn his heritage. But along the way, people learned about him and about pacifism and not letting people take advantage of you like that. You could be angry at them. But the thing is, you're not going to strike on them. They're going to strike on you and then see the pain that they caused. And if they do, they'll back off. It was a hell of a thing that Gandhi told and sold to the people. A lot of people bought it. They had a lot of respect for him that a few times in a lifetime he did hunger strikes. And people obeyed. Because they had a love for him. And what he was trying to do and trying to teach them. Maybe a few others didn't like him as much. That's why one of them assassinated Gandhi. I kept seeing the movie so many times and I think I read a couple of books on him. But, I had a lot of respect for him. I'm happy to call him Bapu. Because I liked his way of thinking and doing. I don't like what's happening in this world right now, of forcing us to fight, of forcing us to be angry at each other, because this is how we're supposed to be. Our country is going after each other because we've got these assholes who want more and more that they're willing to use as pawns. Chess games. I'll talk about it. That's the only thing I can do right now is talk about it. And if it ain't acceptable, I don't give a shit. I'm talking about it anyway. And yes, I would want to fight back. Problem is, my way of fighting back is talking back. I may not be God's greatest speaker. That's okay. I do the best I can. That being said, guys, see if I can maybe get him at an hour or two sleep before Sheol Must Be Obeyed wakes up and drives me nuts right now. That being said,